Hello and welcome back to another certified OG Schaefchen video. We are still in Monterey for car week, and in this video my M5 E39 unfortunately took a pretty big hit. So sit back, relax and enjoy this video. Good morning. I don't know what happened yesterday, so don't ask me. We are preparing my M5 to go back to LA. Because Monterey car week is over today, I still want to try something with the 5 Series. So we're gonna go have breakfast with the others now. Tyler already left because he is rich and he can afford a private jet. Yeah, we have one more big mission here in America ahead of us, which is gonna be actually the reason why we came here. Also, wo sind das hier? And yeah, so gonna meet up with the others, breakfast, and then we'll see what the plan for today is. Here we go. What? Gibt's it.
Yo, Schaefchen!
I really have to say we missed like 90% of car week, because like car week is actually about all the events and we didn't even go to one single event. Tried going to one yesterday, saw how that turned out, so that was not very good. But I think the coolest stuff about car week is not the events, it's actually here on Ocean Avenue in Carmel, and also maybe the coastal drive that we did yesterday. So like I said, breakfast, and then we're gonna wander around a little bit more before we head back to LA.
Das tust du wieder Pancakes ins da.
Ja, die Rollschläfer sind übrigens auch da. Schau, wer isst. Okay, remember when I said that there were like no pre-runners here at car week? This is technically not a full pre-runner, but it is pretty much the same suspension setup as I had in mine, and it's 4-wheel drive, which is honestly very
As comparison, you know I'm a tall guy. I'm small next to the car.
Oh, der ist voll geil.
Der ist irre.
Mega geil. Ich lieb's, ohne Scheiß. Also. Alter, ist das geil, Mann. You like it?
I like the thing in the back.
I think it would work, honestly.
I think it worked.
If I have enough space.
Yeah. Shall we try?
Who's the owner? So, we are in a car now. We are not in Monterey anymore. We are somewhere else. I don't know where. We're looking for Alex and the others. They sent me a location. They're down here taking pictures.
Ist das der Fotospot? Also, musst du Eintritt zahlen, oder?
That's a pretty cool spot though. So this is Spindrift Lane. It's pretty much south of Monterey, like 10 minutes of Monterey. And you get some pretty nice views on the road. And you can take some nice pictures, which we are going to do. Black. That is pretty much surreal. I don't want to know how much that house is. That is crazy. Well, that house is insane.
One of my pictures!
You wanna? Shut up. Yeah.
You go on another adventure with the rock? Looks doable.
I discovered something.
Was it?
This is the earlier highest group right now.
Wirklich, wie kommst du
Yeah,
darauf?
we're looking for it. If something happens, we get in and help.
Was soll passieren?
I don't think it heard you.
Yeah, we are now on the way back to Los Angeles. We are a group of like
Yeah, 6 cars or something like that.
mehr, 10 Stück.
Okay.
10 cars, all driving back to Los Angeles.
Wesley!
Yeah! Let's go, Stehen Sie da. Ah, da bringt was. I don't bring water!
That's the fire department over here.
You're
No
sorry?
water?
No, my Coke.
Liquid is liquid.
We got Monster too.
Oh! Anyone have to pee? I pissed on it.
No. A human body would also have.
Got a stick.
The fire response time here sucks.
Yeah, they're kind of shitty. with
They
it.
actually have something to do.
I'm gonna give you this too.
Yeah, what?
Here,
That's on the trash can.
I got you.
What the? What's going on here? Why is it burning?
Big time
We pulled up and it was already on fire, so we all stopped and like.
Ah, joy, huh? Fire.
By the way, I forgot to tell you something. We are, they want to go to an abandoned airport, so of course, we're gonna go with them because abandoned airports. That is actually forever. Good. Yeah, because abandoned airports are always nice. I don't know why they stopped here for a burning piece of grass. At least we're gonna be the first ones now at the airport, which is good.
I think you're the only one who's doing something on the airport and everybody watching and says, do something, Otto, do something.
That's probably maybe Joey. Maybe Joey. Okay, so we made it to the abandoned airport. I don't know where all the others are, to be honest. I think they kind of, maybe they are already here. Let's see. Alter, die ganze Viecher.
Watch out.
Alter, was ist denn da los?
Cute. Wow, Hosen!
This is the Flughafen. We've already been here with the E39, by the way. There's one small section down here that I want to try before we go onto the airfield, and I honestly don't know where the others went. They drove so much faster than me, but I still managed to be first here, which is a bit crazy. Really easy to slide into the corners, which is nice, but at the same time we are definitely on the wrong setup. This does not really want to go sideways as much as I wanted to go sideways. The thing is, this car is a bit like compared to the newer M5s, which I had an F90 M5. This one is way more comfortable, but obviously you can't do stuff like sliding around properly, especially with the setup like we have, like I already said. Okay, so the others are here. I have to say the M5 is a nice car, but it could definitely use smaller tires. And we forgot to fill air into the tires again. Every time we forget it.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. Remember my words. Ja, ich glaube auch, das Highspeed-Driften taugt immer ein bisschen mehr als die kleinen engeren Kurven.
War das jetzt dritte, oder?
Das war jetzt dritter, ja. Also Highspeed-Driften mag er sehr gern. Oh, das macht richtig Spaß, die Highspeed-Drifts mit der Sau hinten. Okay, so important lesson which we found out today. This car is heavy and has a very high grip setup, which means we need to do a high-speed drifting with it, which is very cool, and we have the space here to do so. But the problem is we don't have any tires anymore. So we're just gonna go, I'm gonna drive this car cool a little bit, let it cool down, and I'm just gonna go watch the others do some stuff. But this actually made me love this car a bit more than I did before, because before I thought it's just gonna be a bit shit to drift. I mean, you saw we tried it in the last time and everything, but we just did it the wrong way. Obviously the car still needs to have a bit more sheepman spec setup with a bit less wide tires in the rear and better suspension. And also the thing you have to keep in mind is we have so much luggage and stuff inside the car. But let's go for one more little flyby here.
Wie schnell waren wir?
Ich habe keine Ahnung, ich habe nicht geschaut.
Ich habe auch keine Ahnung. Ich habe eigentlich nur 4 geschaut und gehofft, dass den Raffen unter mir nicht reißt.
Ja, da habe ich ein bisschen Angst, dass der Reifen reißt, aber das wird schon passen, oder?
Ich glaube auch.
Passt so viel dazu.
Fick dich! Alter, es ist alles Hit. Du hast alles verloren Hit. Alter. Alter. Geil.
What just happened?
Perfekt. Ja, ist glaube ich.
So how do you have the worst luck?
Das gibt's nicht, Alter.
Brother, this car was so clean.
Ja, es war's.
Shit.
Super.
How you doing? Okay.
At least I didn't spin out.
Ja.
I know, honestly, I was
happened.
scared.
Well, luckily you only have to be on a plane in 6 hours.
That's gonna be amazing.
Were your tires corded?
Yeah, how the fuck are we getting this thing out of here?
I'm just gonna drive it down the road probably. Wow, ja, der M5. Jetzt habe ich gerade an Gabe gesagt, wir gehen ins Automog.
Ja. Alter, da hat's so einen Schnäuzer, du.
Ja. 250 kannst du den Reifen zerrissen. Alter Fuchs. Sean, if you see this, I'm sorry. That was not supposed to happen. It was a bit stupid of me to not check the tires before we did a high-speed run. Weil das hat so einen Schäger da dran.
Das war so laut.
Unglaublich. Alright. We drove a bit away from the others because I do not want them to, you know, be nosy. But it looks like I need a new rim bumper. I need a new rear light. And I might need a new tire.
Wahnsinn. Alter, das die Tinte ganz im Mulden verbogen.
Aber das ist hardcore.
Dieses Rast, ja.
Das ist durch den Raffen das ganze Kofferraumblech einfach verdruckt.
Ja.
Also das ist so massiv.
Er ist Urschäger 300 gefahren. Das ist Rast. Aber zum Glück ist nichts passiert.
Ja.
Schau, da ist der ganze Lack runter.
Ja, von der
Bist du deppert,
Lacken.
Alter. Die saut einfach in den Lack.
damage report, Gabriel. What do we say, Mr. Mechanic?
Arsch.
Wasch.
Arsch, aber nicht so Arsch. No. Das geht also.
It felt worse inside the
Yeah,
car.
yeah.
I mean, it is pretty bad considering
My video.
your video.
Yeah, I was running up next to you.
Where's your tire?
Yeah. Well, Sean, if you see this, once again, I am sorry for the M5, but we're probably gonna fix it, and it's probably gonna be easier than fixing the E60 M5. So yeah, that's back bumper needs to be replaced. Rear light, although I kind of think it's a bit cool, but maybe better to
The
replace
trunk
it.
is bent here on the inside.
The trunk is bent on the inside,
Pretty
so we have
heavy.
to pull it out.
Yeah.
But luckily, it's on the inside, not on the outside, so it's not that bad. Is this
The only scratches here.
here? Yeah. And then obviously the paint is chipped off,
the
so
fender is
we
good.
need to repaint it. But the fender is good. Inner fender might be broken though. I'm not quite sure.
But let's see what's underneath.
And we need a new tire. And also I had a brake line check light, so maybe we need new brake lines.
It's only the connection it was before.
Oh, what are you saying?
I'm sad.
Does your friend still want to buy the M5?
Yeah.
It's a
10K?
little bit cheaper.
Well, we're gonna have to ship it back to. I wanted to ship it back to Sean anyway, so we're gonna have to do that now, I guess, and then we'll see what happens. So we're gonna wait for the tow truck driver, and then we're gonna head back to LA. We're gonna miss our flight today, which means our big mission, is gonna start tomorrow then. But yeah, could be worse, I think.
Here's what's gonna happen. Tow truck's on his way.
Yeah,
We're gonna leave the car out on the street somewhere.
yeah.
We're gonna park it. We're gonna take the keys. And then we're gonna meet the tow truck driver halfway in the middle. We're gonna give him the keys and he's gonna build it.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does something always happen when I'm with you?
You dumbass. Are those actual T's?
Yep. They held up pretty great.
You're just destroying T's like that?
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Not driving your car.
Yeah, so we're on a way back to Los Angeles right now.
With
Alex and another German
car.
sports car.
Oh, it's nice.
This one has 4 functioning tires and not a huge hole in the rear.
A rear bumper.
A rear bumper, which is also always good to have, I guess. My car is getting picked up by the tow truck and then shipped all the way back to Sean. I already called Sean. He was drunk, so I don't know if he kind of realized what happened.
I hope he forgets the telephone call.
Who's Sean?
The previous owner of the M5,
Oh.
who loved his car so much and had his wedding in his car and told me to take good care of it.
Who loved this car so much and had his wedding in his car.
Yeah,
No,
it was
his
the-
honeymoon week or
it was the
something.
wedding car.
It was a wedding car.
Yeah, they drove to the wedding in his M5.
And now it looks like a grenade went off in the trunk.
Yep.
Now it's a divorce car.
Yeah, so see you guys in a bit. Yeah, so after this we basically all drove to Los Angeles together and it got so late that we didn't really record anything else. We had eventually 2 hours of sleep left until we had to wake up and fly to West Virginia to start the main adventure of the US road trip. The main reason why we are even here in the first place. But I'm going to hand over the video to Sean because he's going to show you all the damage that happened to my car. But before that, really quick, I want to remind you guys that I'm dropping my new collection tomorrow. It's going to be a dailies collection, so you can basically wear the t-shirts and the hoodies every day to work, to school, and we're also dropping the hurricane jacket that you saw in the M5 video. Yeah, I would really appreciate you guys if you would support me, and other than that, here's Sean. Enjoy the rest of the video.
All right, so last week when showing back up to the shop before we opened up one day, I got graced with a delivery truck out front with this thing, a special delivery from Auto, in a little bit worse condition than I left it, that's for sure. So we're gonna get this thing pulled inside, I think, and at least just evaluate some of the damage that was done, because a lot of damage looks to have been done. At least all that back there. I mean, that whole what would be battery box right there is completely just mangled, but, and the tail, so that's cool. All right, so I was a little concerned when it got dropped off because the delivery guy said that the battery was dead, and I was curious about a drain of some sort or whatever the case may be, but it fired right up. I think he may have just like left the light on or left the ignition on or something. So, but yeah, I'm gonna let this thing warm up real quick, go tackle something inside, and then we're gonna come back and do some sort of evaluation on it here. Oh. Okay. Well, definitely needs a new rear bumper. It's going to need a new facelift taillight, which is awesome. I'm not sure, Otto, what you're gonna want to do with all that, because this shit's gonna have to be pulled and straightened out. So just depends on how far you want to go with that. And then of course the quarter's gonna have to be painted, which is nice. But other than that, I think it did pretty good. I mean, considering that this car sat, before I sold it to Otto, it sat for maybe a year and a half or so on a storage lift, and then he decided that he wanted it. And we went out on a test drive, and then he took it across the country. So with that being said, mechanically, you know, other than Otto doing what he does best, I think the car survived pretty well unscathed. If you don't look at that, the car did great. It turned out just fine.
So yeah, here you have it. The damage is not as bad as expected, but at the same time, of course, I would have been way happier if it never happened at all. But in the end, as you can see, the M5 E39 turned out to be the ultimate road trip car, and I'm really, really happy that I bought it. Now the only question is, should I keep it or should I get something else? Let me know.